Sagittarius. Welcome back to Starspoken Oracle. This is episode 11 of your Starspoken weekly reading, and today we are reading for Sagittarius, for the week of July 15th through July 21st, 2026. Sagittarius, look at what the deck has been building with you, because it is one of the cleanest three-act stories I have seen it tell. 2 weeks ago, the Knight of Wands, ride. Last week, the Two of Wands, stop riding in circles and aim. And this week, Act 3, the deck lays down the final card of the entire Major Arcana. The last one. Number 21. The card that only appears when something long is genuinely, fully, cross the finish line finished. If you have felt something in your life gathering toward completion these past months, this is the week it lands. And the way you handle a completion, Archer, determines the size of the next adventure. Every week I shuffle the deck for all 12 signs and let the cards fall where they need to, and yours this week turned over like the last page of a book you loved. The sky first. The cosmic weather. We are in the waxing days following the new moon in Cancer, which planted its seed in your 8th house, shared resources, debts, deep entanglements. Something new began there last Tuesday, a cleaner arrangement, a settling of accounts. This week feeds it, and your card will tell you why that timing is perfect. Mercury retrograde is in its final week, stationing direct on July 23rd. Its closing days specialize in exactly one gift for you right now, tying off loose ends. The unanswered message, the unresolved logistics, the paperwork that circled for 3 weeks, this is the week it all wants to close. Let it close. Venus glides through Leo and your 9th house, your house, the house of horizons, travel, and belief. Your appetite for distance and meaning is lit gold right now. Plans for journeys, studies, and big ideas all carry extra grace this week. Mars continues through Gemini and your 7th house of partnership, keeping one important relationship energetic, occasionally spiky, mostly stimulating. And the week closes with a first quarter moon in Libra on Tuesday, July 21st, in your 11th house of friends and future, a checkpoint on where you and your people are headed next. Then the wheel turns, Leo season opens the 22nd, lighting your 9th house like a runway. Finish this week, and next week hands you the sky. Your card reveal. Sagittarius, take a breath. This week, the deck has given you the World. Card number 21, the final card of the Major Arcana. A dancer floats inside a great laurel wreath, a wand in each hand, one leg crossed in motion even at the moment of arrival. In the 4 corners, the 4 fixed creatures of the sky watch, the same 4 that appeared on the Wheel of Fortune at the journey's start, now seen with finished eyes. This is the card of completion, wholeness, the cycle closed, the degree earned, the project shipped, the debt cleared, the chapter that ends not with a collapse but with a dance. It is the tarot standing ovation. And this week, it is for you. What the world means for you. Here is the message, Sagittarius, something is done. Not pausing. Not stalling. Done, in the full, round, nothing left owing sense. Cast your mind back 12 to 18 months and find the long arc, the project, the training, the relationship repair, the financial climb, the healing, the move, the manuscript. Somewhere in your life, one of those arcs reaches its final degree this week. You may have already sensed it, that odd quiet where the struggle used to be. And here's what I know about you, Archer, because it is the shadow side of your gift: you are magnificent at beginnings and allergic to endings. The horizon always wins. When something finishes, your instinct is to glance at it, say great, and gallop toward the next skyline before the dust of arrival has even settled. The world appears this week specifically to stop you from doing that, because a completion that is not honored does not compound. It just evaporates. The dancer in the wreath is still moving, yes, but first, she's dancing. In place. In celebration. The next journey can wait 3 days. There is also a practical layer, and it is shaped exactly like your week. The new moon seeded your house of debts and shared resources. The retrograde's last days close loops. The world crowns completions. Translation: this is the single best week of your year to formally finish things, pay off the balance, close the account, sign off the project, end the arrangement that ended months ago in everything but paperwork. Every loop you close this week becomes fuel next Wednesday, when Leo season ignites your 9th house and the biggest travel and expansion month of your year begins. You cannot fly far while towing open loops. Cut them now, fly light. Areas of life. In love, completion means closure, the kind that frees. If something old still hums in the background of your heart, an unresolved ending, an unsent final word, an ambiguous almost, this week gives you the clean line under it, and the retrograde's last days practically hand you the pen. If you are in a relationship, celebrate a milestone together deliberately. Name something you two have completed, a hard year, a project, a move, and toast it properly. Mars in your partnership house has kept things lively. A shared victory lap converts that heat into warmth. If you are single, notice how much more magnetic you become the moment an old loop closes. Finished people are compelling. In work and career, ship it. The project that is 95% done, this is the week the last 5% happens, and the world says the finishing itself becomes your calling card. Deliver it signed, documented, and celebrated in front of witnesses. The reputation of someone who completes things is worth more than 3 brilliant beginnings. If a role or contract reaches its natural end, exit with ceremony, not a shrug. How you close this door decides which doors open in August. In money, the card and the new moon speak in unison. Close a financial cycle. Clear the lingering balance, cancel the zombie subscription, finalize the settlement, finish the paperwork that has circled since June. Even one debt formally extinguished this week changes your financial posture for the rest of the year. This is not austerity, it is the world's arithmetic. Wholeness is cheaper than loose ends. In health, complete the program. The plan you started and abandoned at week 5, finish a defined version of it and log the ending. Your body responds to completed cycles the way your spirit does, with a surge. And take the victory lap literally at least once this week, a run, a hike, a swim done purely to celebrate what this body carried you through these 18 months. Your week, day by day. Wednesday, July 15th, name the completion. Write down, in one sentence, the long arc that is ending. The thing that is finishing is underscore 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 dot. Precision matters. The week organizes itself around that sentence. Thursday the 16th, do the last 5%, the final task, the last payment, the closing email. Do it early, before the mind invents reasons to keep the loop open. Friday the 17th, the paperwork day, with the retrograde closing, formalize everything, signatures, confirmations, receipts, the written line under the thing. Boring, sacred work. Saturday the 18th, the celebration. This is the heart of your week and it is non-negotiable. Gather people or go somewhere that feels like an occasion, and toast the finished thing by name. Out loud. The world demands witnesses. Sunday the 19th, rest inside the wreath. No planning, no horizon scanning, one full day of being someone who finished. Monday the 20th, harvest the lessons. 1 page, 3 questions. What did this cycle teach me? What did it cost? What do I carry forward? And Tuesday the 21st, the first quarter moon among your friends and futures. Lift your eyes with your people. 1 conversation about what's next. First sketch only, no commitments. The new horizon opens Wednesday, and you will meet it lighter than you have been in a year and a half. 3 journal prompts for the week. What have I actually completed in the last 18 months that I never once stopped to honor? What loop am I still towing that could be closed with 1 hour of courage this week? And what would I attempt next if I trusted myself to finish it, knowing, now, that I do? Your weekly guidance. Here is your concrete assignment, Sagittarius, the closing ceremony. Before Sunday, do 3 things for the arc that is ending. First, finish it, the real last step, however small, done and verifiable. Second, mark it, 1 deliberate act of celebration with at least 1 witness, where you say plainly, I finished this. Not humble mumbled. Said. Third, archive it, 1 page recording what it was, what it taught, and the date, kept where you keep things that matter. Completion, ceremony, record. That is how a wandering archer turns a finished road into a foundation instead of a memory. And then, only then, you may look at the horizon. I know you already are. Next week, with Venus and the Sun lighting your 9th house and Mercury direct, the deck and the sky will meet you there together. And watch for a sign, circles closing in the world around you, a song from the exact era this journey began, a return to a place from its first chapter, a name from its opening pages. That is the wreath weaving shut. Smile when you see it. Closing. So that is your week, Sagittarius. The world, the long road completed, the dance inside the wreath, and a lighter archer at the edge of a golden season. Your affirmation for this week, say it out loud if you can. I am someone who finishes. I honor the road behind me, I close my circles with joy, and I step toward the next horizon hole. Carry that with you, especially on Saturday when you raise the glass. If this reading resonated, tap the like button so the algorithm shows Sagittarius readings to the Sagittarius souls who need them. And tell me in the comments, what is the long thing you are finally finishing, and how will you celebrate it? I read every comment. And subscribe so you don't miss episode 12, the first reading of Leo season, with your House of Horizons on fire and Mercury direct. It is, quite honestly, the episode your whole year has been walking toward. Trust the timing. The stars have spoken.